Hello everybody, hope you're doing really well. So today we are focusing finally on the paranormal tales of Rochester. And no better place to start than Rochester Castle itself. We're only going to do part 1 today, so stay tuned for future videos based more around the paranormal videos of Rochester. But for now, enjoy this wonderful little series of little tales for you. And of course, I'll see you on the other side. Take care. Rochester Castle has to be the most famous castle in Kent, and with its bloody and tragic history, it's no wonder the castle is a prime place for many tourists and visitors to explore all year round. So it's no surprise that with its rich history, the castle's had its fair share of ghosts and paranormal tales. But the most famous and well-known tale is that of the ghost of Lady Blanche de Warenne. The story goes that in 1264 the castle was under siege by the rebel Simon de Montfort, and fighting for the king was Ralph de Capo. Inside the castle was Lady Blanche de Warenne, who was betrothed to Ralph de Capo, but a rebel by the name of Gilbert de Clare was a rejected suitor of Lady Blanche, and it's being Good Friday that the fighting had briefly stopped. This gave Gilbert de Clare the opportunity to gain access to the castle, his armour being similar to Ralph de Capo's. None of the servants looked or took any notice, and he eventually found his way into the room of Lady Blanche and tried to force himself upon her. She escaped and ran to the top of the keep, screaming for help. Her husband-to-be, de Capo, heard the screams and noticed Lady Blanche struggling in the arms of Gilbert de Clare at the top of the keep. He let loose an arrow which went to kill de Clare, but the arrow struck de Clare's armour, bounced off and pierced the breast of Lady Blanche instead, and she fell from the battlements to the ground beneath, leaving Ralph de Capo heartbroken. And it's said that every Good Friday the death of Lady Blanche de Warenne is reenacted from the battlements of Rochester Castle, with a lady in white being struck by an arrow and then falling from the keep. But as well as this, it has also been said that there have been mysterious footsteps being heard within the grounds, and a shadowy male figure in Victorian dress is said to walk the grounds of the castle, with some people saying that it is none other than Charles Dickens. Okay, so now we've done Rochester Castle, we need to head just a little bit up the road to start our second paranormal story. So stay with me and let's go explore it. As you walk away from the castle, you might casually walk past Love Lane, but it's here that our next story takes place. During World War II, a number of houses were bombed here, and it might be because of this that in the 1950s, a man was walking his dog along the lane, and as he was doing so, the dog became nervous and agitated, and suddenly it stopped dead in its tracks. And in doing so, the man looking in the derelict buildings witnessed a young woman in a white blouse. But what makes this even more unnerving was the fact that only the top half of her body could be seen. What makes this tale even more telling is that numerous people, when walking down Love Lane, felt an eerie feeling of being watched, with some people even encountering similar female ghosts in white along this very stretch. But whatever the truth, it might make you think again next time you walk down Love Lane. Hello and welcome to our third and final story of today. Just for today, like I said, in Rochester. Now I know that there's loads and loads of ghost stories, etc, etc, but we are obviously, if you didn't work it out, we're at the Vines in Rochester, which is a wonderful tranquil area of Rochester that I'm not sure many, it's definitely not for the tourists, if that makes sense. I'm not really sure how many people know about this tourist wise. It's a beautiful place to come and chill out in the daytime, not at night time. I might be wrong, but I'm sure a few of you local people would like the vines at night time. No, thank you very much. But yeah, here we are. And yeah, this is where we play out our final ghost story for today. So enjoy it. The Vines in Rochester was for a brief part of my life an old haunt of mine, and a place I have fond memories of. But as beautiful and historic as this area is in the heart of Rochester, it has also been subject to a couple of ghostly sightings, mostly concerning either a monk-like ghost, which historically would add up due to the Vines getting its name from the site being an old vineyard used for monks to produce their wine from, but even more evil and scary is that of a dark spirit that has been noted to have fiery red eyes and stalks at night this hallowed ground. It's possible that this site has two spiritual energies, one of good and one of evil. So should you ever walk this place at night, be careful which spirit you encounter, because it might make you think twice about ever returning to this place again. So, as I sit here and lament about the beautiful place known as the Vines in Rochester, I haven't actually been down here in a long time, and I always used to, when I was in Rochester, purposely make a detour to the Vines just to go for a wonderful little walk. So, and I've even been here really late at night as well, so I know that the atmosphere can be a little bit intimidating, but it's a beautiful place, and like I said, when I'm here, it's definitely worth a little mini detour. But the most important thing, take all that aside, is I hope you had a really interesting set of stories to reminisce over. And I'm sure a lot of you are probably from Medway and you're probably local, but don't worry, as I said before, at some point in the near future, not immediately as of this recording, but in the near future, I will continue my journey along Rochester and Medway to give you more paranormal videos. But as you know me all too well, I have many more adventures and many more journeys to make on this wonderful life of ours. So stay with me, and as always, spread the word of the channel. Much love to all of you, and hopefully you enjoyed this wonderful few tales of Paranormal Rochester. So in the immortal words of Phoenix history, take care everybody, look after yourselves, and I'll see y'all very soon. Bye for now.